Okay, class. So everyone is clear with the vocabularies I just told, right? Because we're going to use these vocabularies in our video. Before I play the video, I'd like to teach you some tips to catch up on news. Does anyone find it difficult to listening to news online or on TV? Maybe, yeah, right? If you have time, try note taking. It's an efficient way that you can write down as many as you can and visually organize your writings into some summaries and key ideas. Does anyone ever heard the Cornell method? Nope. It's okay because we're going to learn it and we're going to use it for our video. Everyone has notebooks, right? Please take out. And you can see here, you can divide your notebook into three sections like this. The box to the right is a note-taking area. While listening to a material, you can write down as many as you can, but no need to use complete sentences because you won't have that much time to do that. You can use some abbreviations or maybe shorthand that only you know about it. Then, after the listening, you write some key ideas, main ideas, or even questions here. So usually it's about dates, names, places, some key ideas, and maybe some questions that you want to find out more. After you are done with these two columns, there is a summary column in the bottom. So what have you learned from the listening? You try to organize and analyze your writings here, and then you think about some summaries that you learned. Take the Three Little Pigs, for example. It's a very simple story, and everyone knows that. While you're listening to this story, you try to use your sentences here. So there were three little pigs sent out into the world by their mother, and they built their houses with straw, sticks, and bricks. There was a big bad wolf who tried to eat all these pigs. The first one and the second one were devoured by the big bad wolf, but not the third one because the house were built with bricks. So after all this listening, you review it and you pull out some main ideas. The characteristics. Characters, three pigs, a wolf. The houses were built with straw, sticks, and bricks. And give yourself a question. What happened to the pigs? And who survived the third one? So you write the third pig survived. And what do you learn from this story? The first one you might write shortcuts can cost you a lot. The second one is a little extra work is worth the sacrifice. That's how you do the Cornell method note taking. And if you can repeat your listening again and again, such as videos on YouTube, or maybe you already have some recordings on your CDs or online so that you can listen to them again and again, then there is another tip. You can try to use the first listen and second listen. The first listen is that you don't need to do the note taking. You just listen and get a whole picture of that story. But the second listen, you play it again and you try to take notes, for example, the Cornell method, and you can try to organize your thoughts and to give yourself summaries so you can listen to this very efficiently. Right now I'm going to play you a very interesting video. You are going to love it. Try to listen this time, just no note taking because it's the first listen. And after this, we are going to play it one more time and use the Cornell method. Let's watch this video first, okay?
From science and technology, here's what's new. It's a fully electric aircraft, and once in the air, it's like flying a big drone. It's the Kitty Hawk Flyer, an amphibious personal multicopter funded by Google's Larry Page that weighs about 100 kilograms with 8 rotors and 2 large landing pontoons. It's the 8 rotors that make it a multicopter instead of a helicopter. The Kitty Hawk people say their aircraft is tested, safe, and legal in the United States to fly over uncongested waters under certain U.S. Federal Aviation Administration restrictions. The pilot navigates with a touchscreen and 2-stick controls. The flyer travels at up to 40 kilometers per hour and a maximum of 4.5 meters above the water. They say you don't need a pilot's license and can learn to fly the Kitty Hawk in minutes. They're saying that, not me. The Kitty Hawk Flyer is still in prototype stage. The final version is supposed to be out for sale at the end of this year. No price has been announced. For VOA's What's New, I'm Todd Grossheim.
Wow, that's cool, right? You don't need to worry about the traffic anymore. But I doubt that everyone can just hop on and drive it. I think it's kind of dangerous. So that was the first lesson, no note taking. Right now I'm going to play it the second time, and this time you need to try to use the Cornell method and write down and give yourself some summaries and key ideas, okay? So, okay, let's play it again.
From science and technology, here's what's new.
It's a fully electric aircraft, and once in the air, it's like flying a big